See, there are the way you can think about companies that I worked with as some are AI advanced companies and the ones that are starting off, right? The advanced ones know how to take advantage of AI. The ones that are starting off are still figuring that out. And if I were to compare and contrast how that is working, it's very interesting. The first thing that the more advanced companies look at is a context. They spend a lot of time on the context of it. What do I mean by context? Why are we doing this? Because AI cannot sit in isolation. It cannot sit by itself. It has to be a part of a larger business picture, right? So they always start, why are we doing it, right? So what is the business problem? How does success look like, right? And who are the users? How is it going to impact? Now, you might say, listen, how is it then different from standard any kind of new initiative? It is not. It is the same. And that is a big realization that the more advanced companies have had. They cannot treat AI, at least in this thing, the contextual part, it has to be pretty much the same thing that is working. That's one huge difference that I see in terms of when I see companies that have successfully productionized AI and companies where it never leaves a lab, right? You might build great models, but if you haven't thought through the context before you did that, it just doesn't happen, right? That's one big thing. The second big thing is really around setting expectations, right? Which is, what do I mean by that? Just like any new initiative that you do, you got to set the right expectations at the beginning of it. What can AI do? What cannot AI do, right? And also, how quickly can you see the results? So what does that mean? That means, you got to be prepared to do several experiments. And that is one way AI is a little different. AI-led initiatives are a little different from the other kinds of initiatives. This is a lot more, you're stepping into the unknown. So you got to be prepared to realize that, hey, I am stepping into the unknown, right? And I might not get to my destination the first time. So I might take a few detours here and there. That's perfectly all right? This is the second big thing that you got to give yourself that leeway. And that's something that the more advanced companies excel at.